All right, so we are going to talk about the difference between denotation and connotation to help build your vocabulary and recognize the way that emotions can affect an informative text. When I say the word denotation, I mean the dictionary definition of a word. That seems pretty straightforward, but words can have multiple definitions. So it's very important that when you're reading, if you're not unsure of the dictionary definition of the word or the denotation of a word, you go and explore it and look it up and see which one would best make sense for that informative piece. For example, the word field can mean a piece of a flag. It can mean a plot of ground. It can also mean a type of job. In addition to a denotation, every word has a connotation, which is a strong feeling attached to the meaning of the word. Connotations are formed based on the context we're given from previous readings or previous knowledge to the current informational text or reading that we're doing. For example, the word doctor can carry many connotations. What do you think of whenever I say the word doctor? Likely you're going to think of a medical doctor going to the doctor's office, somebody in a hospital perhaps, somebody who does a medical procedure. But what if I called somebody Old Doc Jones? Now your perception's going to change a little bit. Or if I mentioned Dr. Dre, he's definitely not a medical doctor. And our perception of that word again changes. So based on the context of the word being used, based on what we know about that word previously and what we know the informational text is about, our feeling towards that word is going to change. Another example is when we talk about death. We don't necessarily say that someone died because that's really harsh and kind of hard to emotionally hard for us to process. Most of the time we'll say that someone passed away because it's nicer. They mean the same thing. However, saying someone passed away just feels better. It's a little bit easier to handle emotionally. So the connotation of a word is simply that weight that the word carries emotionally. Are we using words or choosing words to be very harsh and to have a dramatic effect? Or are we choosing words to be kind and kind of put the brake on a little bit and ease into the topic? The connotation of a word can show the author's bias because depending on what words they're using and what emotions they're trying to put behind their writing, that could show how they feel about the topic that they're reporting. All right, so you're going to practice identifying denotation and connotation and specifically working with connotation and seeing how words can change in their emotional weight. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll see you next time.